I want to share something about what Chris Bledsoe said, and it's pretty important, even though it's really like hard to say about all these disclosure and alien intervention predictions, 2027 and so on. So he does say that he was contacted by this person, alien person, and he had a vision. He was shown by this person that what's gonna happen, and what's gonna happen is, and he says specifically, like he was there. The Israel launched a nuclear missile or attack on Iran, and the aliens will have to intervene because of that and stop this, and then the people will know about the aliens. At least this kind of aliens, which seem to be positive, and that supposedly surround him. And he films these orbs that are basically these aliens. I heard about this story before, but what it was, there's no proof. But the UAP files podcast just analyzed, like in high definition, one of his orb videos, and by trusted person who, and you can see on their channel, who analyzed this frame by frame and enlarged it, and basically says, I don't think this is fake. So and it's very mysterious. So if these orbs are right, and there's a possibility what Bledsoe's saying is correct, even though it sounds crazy. And he does give his own opinions, but if we stick by what he said about what the alien told him, then, and if you about this Israel attack, and if you look at the current situation about Trump and his talks about Iran, sorry, and like he recently said, he won't stand for Iran having nuclear weapons, or he wants to make a deal so that Iran doesn't have any nuclear weapons. So, but we're not sure if Iran has nuclear weapons or not. Like, you cannot trust U.S. government because of what they said about Iraq having nuclear weapons, and it turned out they didn't. And Israel also, if you study what they do, what they want to do. So Netanyahu said in one of his books before that, like, the main goal is hitting Iran, like killing the terrorists, or basically taking out a bunch of countries, and Iran being number one, and then controlling the region. And we see that in Palestine, what they're capable of doing. So it sounds crazy, but like, if you think about it, if Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons, then they cannot strike back. It would, I wouldn't exclude Israel actually doing it if they know Iran won't fight back. But if you think about this alien intervention, it could be they'll intervene in terms of nuclear attacks, because nuclear attacks, now, I'm not sure that Israel and Iran are on that treaty about nuclear attacks. So the idea is, especially with Russia and US, there's agreement that if one nukes another, the other will nuke the other country. So nobody is going to nuke anybody. So it depends on, if Iran has nuclear weapons, then it can possibly strike back, maybe, and that can cause the aliens to intervene. Because I don't think aliens, I think if you look at the history, I think they only intervened in nuclear facilities, and at the chance of this nuclear fallout between countries, because they're also going to get injured, these aliens and the whole Earth. they didn't like they say, they didn't intervene in the U.S. dropping on Hiroshima and Nagasaki because the Japanese didn't have nuclears to fight back. So it's very interesting. It's very frightening as well, whether you believe the story or not. The current situation in 2026. So, yeah, he said around Easter.